Hi everyone, it's Marianne with Akashic Inspirations, and I'm going to be doing something special and different now. I'm doing a love tarot reading for each of the signs, and this is going to be for my friends who are Virgos. Um, we're hosting an event this month called The Power of Love. And what we're going to do is Glammy from a Glammy Witch from Intuitive Deborah, Ron Schaefer from Simply Intuitive, and Dia from Oris Oasis. And we're going to assist you in removing the blockages from those things that have kept you from manifesting your soulmate and give you some guidance as well as perhaps pointing out the characteristics of the person that's going to be coming in for you. We're also going to be doing, that'll be on a 1 hour Skype call, and then Dia's doing a soul frequency astrological chart, which her charts are crazy great. And we'll be doing a group meditation, guided meditation. We also provide, Debbie does her wonderful candle ceremonies with your personalized symbol and many other things. If you sign up early, there are some other things that we'll be adding in for you. And you know that we always provide you extras and information as much as we can so that you reach your goals and you are well on your way to your path to accomplishing that which you want. So as 2016 is starting to roll in, this year is about change and being flexible and being in the flow. Many of the things that we have in the past looked for or looked to for our joy, our comfort, our security, those things are changing, but they're changing for the better. So when you plan an event or you're planning something and, whether it be a holiday or a trip or just a meeting with someone and you have these certain expectations, those could just be all totally just blown out of the water and completely change. Your day will probably look nothing like what you had planned it to look like. That's been happening to me all through the month of December. And in actuality, what actually does come about is far greater than I even had hoped for or that I had even planned for. So know that they don't want us to settle just for good. They want us to receive and experience great. So go with the flow, allow the emotions, allow things to just flow freely to you. And if you would like to participate in our event, come to my website, akashicinspirations.com, and you'll be able to sign up there on the special announcement page. So on to our Love Tarot reading. This reading I'm going to do, I've been doing it with the Glastonbury Tarot. This is my personal tarot that I use for my sacred union, for my soulmate readings, because it speaks to me with the energy of Avalon, which I feel that many of us who are incarnated now were with our twin flames during that very magical and powerful time in history. The cards seem very simplistic, but the colors and everything that you see in the cards has a particular meaning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 9-card spread and just shuffle the cards for a Love Tarot reading for Virgos, the sign of Virgo, and we'll see what messages are coming about for us. Oh, 4 came out in one shot there. I have had some similar cards come out, but I've done various readings, so, but each special in its own way. Okay, one more. All right, so I will turn them over and we shall see what we get for Virgo. 8 of Staffs, directness it's called. So this is the 8 of Wands, where you see the wands like flying through the air and things that are happening quickly, the motion, the action, very focused. So it's about focusing on what you want versus, what's been in the past. You're not even looking back. You're strictly looking forward. And if you'll see, he's already hit the bullseye with all of these arrows. So it is about looking forward. So let's see what we're looking forward to. All right, we are looking forward to the Knight of Swords. And in this case, what we're doing is we're looking forward to letting go of all those things, that dead wood, because this is like a dead wood, right? There's nothing green growing on these brambles, these interlaced branches. He's just cutting right through them. So this is what we're doing. We're cutting through and getting rid of all the old things, the old thinking, the old thoughts, the old paradigms, the ways that we have reacted before with drama and egoic thoughts, and we're going to release. This is the process. We are focused on this release, right? And what do we get? I love it. And so what happens when we do that? We get the Two of Cups. We get love. We get the union of man and woman. In here, she's in the magenta color. So it's the unconditional love. She's looking straight into his eyes, and they're sharing from their goblets, right? They're sharing from their drink. And what happens when you find that spiritual union, that love, that commitment? It forms something new, a new energy, a third energy. So here it seems, I can't see if you can see it very well, but it's actually the embryo of a baby. Oh, there. It's hard to get it to focus. But this is an embryo, and it's created with love. Look at all the pink around it. And they're illuminated by the yellow. And the energy between them is pink, right? So he's very grounded by the green of the trousers, but he comes from a purity of heart and innocence, right? A clarity of being committed to this relationship. And when two come together, their energy creates something that is exponentially far greater than just the two together. So beautiful. So this love is coming in for you. And then we have the Death card. So what happens when we're in love? We're within unconditional love. We are transformed. We are born again. We are here's this maid on this horse, and he seems to be flying over this landscape. But this landscape, he's purple. It's spiritual. You're flying over into something that is new, being completely reborn. I'd like to read a little bit about it. So she actually has great descriptions of the imagery here. So it says that they're riding across the sky to gather the souls of the dead under the light of the moon and the stars. The sky below swirls with energy and shades of blue and purple. The horse looks fierce. Its eyes glow red. Its teeth are bared. He uses no saddle, no reins to control this horse. This represents, the purple of the horse represents a change to a new and higher state of consciousness. The black cloak that flies behind him is a symbol of the void, the state of emptiness wherein lies the seed of potential waiting to take form. So here, this is what we are giving up in order to create this primordial egg. We're giving up and surrendering to a rebirth. But in order to be reborn, we must therefore die to our old self. Therefore, the ego, in the sense of the fears and dramas, have to be laid to rest so that we can move forward. And here's the release, the Eight of Swords. I mean, look at the energy of this card. It is all red, fire red, sunset. She's got a red dress on, and the lightning is just, flying out of her hands into these swords, energizing these swords. And she's completely illuminated with energy. Look at her aura. She's buzzing, right? She's buzzing. And what is she doing? She's releasing so that it grounds into the deep core of Mother Earth and using her power to release all these issues. So in rebirth, we must release. And here we have the Five of Swords. And once we release, we sit in acceptance, a time of meditation, a contemplation of going within. Here, this figure is the crown, the whole head is illuminated. It's the purple of the spiritual, of the death to the old. The blue is of the divine protection, of the loyalty, and he's fully grounded on the earth. And as the sunset, and we've got these same blues, the same blues and purples from this card. When we surrender to acceptance and just allow things to be released, then we come into a state of peacefulness, a state of centeredness, of balance. And let's see where this tough work is going to lead us. So we continue with the Hanged Man. Now this is an interesting story because they use the story of the Fisher King. And the Fisher King is about the Celtic king that goes into the fairy mound. And you'll see here the fairy king is injured. And Percival, who has been walking, who is the fool, comes in. But he's blinded by these beautiful women and the cups, and he sees it, but he doesn't say anything because he's afraid. Right? He's afraid. So when we look at things from a different perspective, and we release the fears, then we see things how they truly are, and not for what we think they are. And that happens when we're in relationships with others too. It's about releasing our expectations of who we think they should be or who they think we should be, and just accept them for who they truly are. And I think that is the message, is releasing our old stagnant paradigms about love in order to have the new and higher perspective of where it is, what is in actuality the truth. And when we do that and we've released the judgments, we get Saint Michael, we get Archangel Michael with the Judgment card. And in this card, he has the flaming sword of truth that has cut away all of the lies, all of the veils, all of the masks, which look here, we've got it here with the Knight of Swords, that here we did in the physical, and now we're doing it in the spiritual realm, where you have the blue of the sky and the blue of his robe, and he's totally illuminated. His wings are golden, and he's actually on top of the Tor here. So in the Judgment, we're seeing things from, we're able to see things from a new perspective and a new beginning. So once we're able to get that new perspective in with the Hangman, then we're able to accomplish it spiritually, getting to new spiritual levels. And then once we are able to reach these spiritual levels of compassion and love versus the evolution of the drama, then we can find fulfillment. And we find fulfillment in the Ace of Cups. So how perfect is this? And this is the blue bowl. This is actually a bowl that was found in an archaeological dig around Glastonbury, if I'm not mistaken. But look at the colors. The blues, the pinks, the yellows. I mean, I just love these colors. So let me read a little bit about the blue bowl and the Ace of Cups, which of course is the beginning of love, and it's a great and glorious love. All right, so it says the blue bowl floats in the center of the card, light reflecting from within it. Around the bowl is golden light, symbol of spiritual energy, spilling downwards like a fountain and raising upward to spread its energy all around. Colored light emits from the gold in bands of green, blue, and pink. The green signifies healing, sensitivity, and harmony, and blue represents devotion on a deep spiritual level. And pink symbolizes the power and beauty of unconditional love. Whatever the true origins of the blue bowl, it appears to have a potent power to inspire. It shines in the center of the image, suggesting that harmony is revealed through the union of its creator with the wellhead of inspiration that all artists aspire to. So, very interesting, beautiful. I just love the way she writes. So this is, representing the purest of loves, the purest of loves that we have with spiritual union with ourself, with the universe and the cosmic sun, and with others. Wow, beautiful, beautiful reading. Really, really liked it. I love that we ended with the Ace of Cups. I love that it's a progression. And as always, with all things, it is a progression from and a flow of change. And this is how our year is going to be, in a progressive flow. So I hope you've enjoyed the readings. I hope you share and like and subscribe with your followers. I'd love for you to come and visit me on Facebook and watch the scopes that we'll be doing now at the beginning of the year, because I think you'll find them really fascinating. And we have lots of things planned for you. So I send you blessings for the 2016, and may it flow easily and manifest your true heart's desires. Namaste.